my small business channel. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company, because it means that I don't have to spend the day in the studio alone. So today I'm starting the vlog very randomly. Like, I've been out this morning with my sister, my mum and my little niece, so if my hair is looking all over the place, she found like a mini comb in my bag and then fully started like combing the bun and didn't quite understand that the hair wasn't going to brush while it is in the bun. But I hate to break her fun, so she was literally yanking my hair out. So my hair was like up here and now it's like halfway down my head, but it's fine because we are getting to the end of, well, we're not getting to the end of the day, that's such a lie. It's 10 past 3, 7 minutes past 3. Also, look how cute my phone screen is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see because the light's shining funny, but it's like a little cafe in Paris and it's just so cute. Anyway, I've also got like a kind of cute outfit on, because usually also I've undone the bodysuit because it was digging in me when I'm sitting down. Usually you guys don't see me in actually like put together outfits because I've usually got like a hoodie on covered in clay or paint or God knows what, but I've actually got an outfit on today because, like I said, I've been to a little cafe this morning. We went for cake and tea, which was really cute. Trying to fasten this. And then I got home about 1 o'clock, I think, and then I wanted to start the vlog but the camera wasn't charged. I was supposed to put it on charge before I left. I've got like a hair on my face and I completely forgot, so I decided to just do something that I've been meaning to do for a while but I've been putting off because I was kind of nervous that it wasn't going to turn out very good. So the inspo for this was somebody called, I think she's called Lydia Rowley or Rowney on TikTok and Instagram. You'll have definitely seen some of her DIYs before, but she done a really cute like jar fairy house. So I did my own version of it. So we have the little window and the door with like the stones around it. I've made it nice and textured, the little window in the door, because this is actually a jar, so the lid comes off it and it's a jar like this, so you can put like a little battery tea light in it, or I mean you can put whatever you want in it really, but yeah. And then the little lid, I just did some like flower looking petal things and then like ruffled the edge out a little bit. The lid just goes on like this and I'm very obsessed with it. I have filmed this for like a short form video, but to be fair anyway, I get kind of like overwhelmed when I've got like a short form video like this but that actually takes a lot of time. I get overwhelmed when I try and film like long videos at the same time, and it just, yeah, I'm glad that that's done. So that's going to take ages to dry because it's so heavy. Once that's dry I'll be able to paint it, and then that video might be up probably after this one because obviously I'll have to wait for it to dry and things like that. My belly's rumbling even though I did have some cake, but I mean, oh, I've just dropped a Skittle. That is not really substantial, neither is this, but when I went downstairs to get the camera and put the battery on charge, the Halloween sweet bowl was just calling my name and I got some Skittles, so I'm gonna eat these. I've also done some clay because my mum said she wanted a couple of magnet sets. She wants the pastel magnet set for my niece's little bedroom that she's doing at her house, and she also wants I've done her like, I don't know if you remember, it was like a tiled wall hanging with like yellows and blues in it. She wants a matching magnet set, so I was like, of course, I'm happy to oblige, mum. I said to her as well, I was like, mum, you're literally keeping the business going at the minute. Like, do you want shares? Because she's ordering from me all the time. She's just the best. She knows it means the world to me. So the shop's been not too bad. September and October are always my lowest months of the year, which is crazy because you would, I don't know why. I mean, obviously people are prepping for Christmas. They're making sure that I spoke too soon. I've just had an order. Let's see what this order is. Thank you so much. They have ordered, it's right up here. They've ordered this, so we do have that to pack up now. But first I need to pin an order because we had an order yesterday for the booby vase in the square. So that one's pretty easy to do. It was from a repeat buyer, and I like on Etsy, it says repeat buyer, which I love because my memory is the worst ever, and I don't always recognise like names, especially if there's only been one order and it could have been like a year ago. So yeah, I like that on Etsy you can search for the customer through your completed orders if it says repeat buyer, which I always do because I like to see what they've ordered before. And she ordered last Christmas, I think it was, and she ordered a plant pot when I was doing the Heartstopper themed plant pots, which obviously for copyright reasons I do not do anymore, because that whole time on Etsy was just the most stressful time of my life when I sold Harry Potter and other like bits like that, which to an extent I understand, but the way they went about it, let me know if you ever want me to talk about that, because my Etsy shop got put on hold, my money got put in a reserve for like 90 days, which was a very long time of me not receiving any money while still getting orders. So if you ever want me to talk about that, it's also why I'm so careful with copyright infringement, anything like that these days. Like the slightest thing can be an infringement from the brand. So something like a gummy bear, that is copyright. A party ring, what else? Smiley face. It's why I don't actually sell a lot of smiley face products on my shop, because it just scares me too much to have them take it down, because it's like they don't own smiley face, but because they own Smiley as a brand, which is a certain type, like these stickers here, honestly could be copyright infringement. They're not my stickers, these. I got these on Amazon, but the type of smiley face that it is, yeah, just stresses me out. What else have I had on Etsy that I'm trying to think. So I like to keep my designs like as much as I can not inspired by anything like that. Like even when I done my licorice vase, I had to call it like Licorice All Sorts are the actual brand that can copyright you, kind of thing, that can say that you've stolen their thing, like the name, the design, anything like that. I just thought Licorice All Sort was the sweet, but anyway, yeah, you've got to be very careful selling on Etsy, things like that. What did I have recently? No, it was somebody else that I follow on TikTok recently, because they were selling photo holders. Like my, I don't have one painted right now, but like my cowgirl hat photo holders. The reason I have to call them photo holders and not Polaroid holders is because Polaroid are going for people saying that like getting all of the things taken down, even though you're not selling a Polaroid product. You're just saying this photo holder can hold Polaroids, but because you're listing it as a Polaroid photo holder, they're classing it as copyright or infringement or whatever. So yeah, you would get obviously a lot more views, as people do. Like you'll find on Etsy there's a lot of people that sell things titled as like party ring, gummy bear, Polaroid, Smiley, Harry Potter, anything like that, but it's only a matter of time before they kind of get all your listings taken down. Like they can close your shop for things like that, and to me it's just really not worth the risk when I've already been through it before. So yeah, I'm very careful and particular about what I sell and what I list, like the listings as and things like that. So yeah, I feel some people just kind of, some people could sell Harry Potter stuff for years and years on Etsy and have no kind of repercussions, and then it would take one seller to put one themed thing on and it would be like, nope, took your listing off, you've got this now and then. Like it's just not worth it to me. So yeah, I just sell my nice little painted designs and hope for the best. My desk is like not a mess, but because I'm getting like, my shelves are getting quite full and then I'm like due a reorganisation, my brain's finding it hard to concentrate when I come in here because there's just like stuff I need more like storage type boxes, or like maybe more of the stackables. I also uploaded all of my coasters onto Etsy, and we are going to make some more today. So I uploaded all of the themed coasters. This is the countryside set, very cute, and they have the cork on the back of them as well. And I think my favourite is the Europe set. Like, I just thought for this one, imagine like if you got engaged, or just Paris is your place to go as a couple, or somebody who likes to backpack or travel, anything. I love the coasters so much. I really hope they do well. I feel like I've priced them. I'm making like the tiniest profit on them. Honestly, if I have a sale, I don't even know if I'll make anything, but I just want to see how they go. So the coasters themselves cost me £3 for the set, £1.50 each, so that's already quite a chunk already. And then the pictures and stuff were £10 in like the whole set, so it's kind of hard to work out the price for them. But I've listed them at £8 for the coasters because I really wanted to keep them as cheap as possible. I obviously searched on Etsy for other decoupage coasters to kind of suss to make sure I was within like everybody else's pricing, because if your pricing's just miles ahead of somebody else's, a customer's going to go for somebody else sort of thing. So you've got to make sure you're making your profit, but at the same time keeping it, what's the word, like within the competition, if you want to call it that. I don't see it as competition because everybody does something different on Etsy, but from a business perspective, other people selling decoupage coasters is classed as competition. So yeah, £8, so £4 per coaster. Obviously I'm not technically getting £4 per coaster because Etsy will take fees off me, so yeah. But obviously there's not necessarily a handmade element to them coasters, it's more just the decoupage process. Anyway, I'm going to eat my Skittles and then we're going to paint the booby vase. So I've finished painting. I've done the booby vase, which is looking very cute. This one's sold out, but I don't know whether to restock it. Obviously I do the made to order them ones, so I just don't know whether it's like had its time, but people still seem to enjoy it, so I don't know yet. And then I've just finished the donut vase. Yeah, I just love this one. I think it's so fun. I've also just washed my brushes so that I know I've done that, because the amount of times I forget and just leave them sat in the water is just not even funny. So yeah, washed my brushes and it's gotten really cold. Like, I've got goosebumps. The sun's obviously going down. What time are we on? 20 to 5, and it's like starting to get really cold in the studio. So we're going to move on to doing a few coasters before I finish for the day. And we need to pick out what we want to do. I do have a candy heart napkin which could be really cute for decoupage, and I also want to do the wildflower one the same as I did these little mushrooms. I want to do a couple of coasters in, why did it just sound like a man shouted? Am I just hearing things? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I want to do a couple of coasters in the wildflower design, and then I also want to do a couple of Christmas ones. So that's what we're going to do now. I've cut out all of the designs that I want to do. So we have a stack here of a mixture of tissue paper, napkins. If you're using napkins, you obviously want to make sure you take like the thinnest layer off to use. And then with tissue paper, you want to just make sure that you're using water, because it's something to do with its stretches. I watched a video on YouTube and she said it much better than I did, but to avoid the wrinkling, you've got to use water so that it can stretch when it hits the ceramic and when it dries, kind of thing. So anyway, she explained it so much better than me. But that's what I'm going to sit and do now, and then we can catch up and probably end this vlog, I think. It's kind of hard to show because we're not in natural lighting anymore. I've had to turn the big light on, but I finished the coasters. I definitely need more practice at this method because it's so much harder than you think it would be. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it before, but it's so frustrating and fiddly and just, yeah, definitely need some more practice. But we have the plank coaster set, this little Christmas animals one, a strawberry set, a Christmas set with my favourite tissue paper, and then the little wildflower set, and this one is going to be a second sale because there's just too many, like, can you see here? I just don't feel comfortable doing that normally, and I think that was the quality of the napkins that wasn't like allowing me to do it how I want to do it. So yeah, that'll be a second sale or a freebie, I haven't quite decided yet. But that's how the coasters turned out. So they need to dry now and then they'll be varnished to sealing. They're technically already sealed with a water-based glue, but obviously that's just not going to work long term for actual use of the coasters for drinks and hot drinks and stuff. So yeah, once they're varnished, then they're absolutely fine to use for hot drinks and cold drinks, etc. So yeah, I'll varnish them probably tomorrow and then get them straight up in the shop. We've just lost all the natural daylight, but what time are we on? 7:20, so that has taken me, I can't remember what time it was when I started. Was it 5 maybe? I don't remember, but it's taken a while. It is quite time consuming, but I have got a lot done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 coasters, 5 sets. So yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here. It's been a kind of short one, but I think we're gonna finish it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, don't forget to subscribe and come back for more small business videos from me, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one.